What up, y'all? So, I'm coming here to have a transparent moment, right? And I kind of want to talk about my baptism when I first got baptized. Some reason I just been thinking about that or whatever. So, I'm gonna make it real brief. I ain't gonna like draw it out. But anyway, what prompted me to get baptized when I did? So it's a book that I used to study out of, and it was called "The Truth About." What's the name of that book? What does the Bible really teach? That was the name of it. So I studied that book. I done studied like most of all of the JW stuff. No. Um, this was personal though. This is you have to study this book before you get baptized. Everybody does. Or whatever. So I got to the chapter about Jesus, God's son. And how they give it to you. They give you these little side stories and analogies about, just a picture you having your only child, and you sacrifice your only child for, you know, um, other people to live. Would you want people to appreciate your child and appreciate the sacrifice? The ransom sacrifice is very, very big in the Jehovah Witness religion, right? So I'm reading that chapter and I'm by myself and I'm meditating, right? And I got emotional. This is how they get people. They get you emotionally. And that's really what the origin of the word religion means, to tie you emotionally. All right. Once something is able to tie your mind and tie your emotions to something, that's, because of the way that it influences you. Um, that's a spell, y'all. That's what spells and curses. That's how they work. It ain't all about burning candles and all of that stuff, that witchy stuff people think casting a spell is. You don't have to do none of that to cast a spell on somebody. All you have to do is embed something enough in somebody's mind to make them, to manipulate them to believe it. Even if it ain't true, you can manipulate them to believe it, and you can control their destiny that way. That's a spell and that's a curse. That's what it is. So anyway, I studied this book and I get to this chapter and I'm like, dang, you've been with somebody for myriads, and you know how they tell you that that Jesus is the only one that God directly created, and everything else was created through Jesus and for Jesus. Okay, so you like, dang, they spent myriads and countless amounts of time together, and just imagine those 3 days you without your child. But I couldn't imagine being a second without mine. This is how they get you. I'm thinking about my baby like, hell no. She ain't getting ready. Shit. Not my baby. You know what I'm saying? And I cried for like 3 hours thinking about that. Just thinking about all the stuff that they said that Jesus went through in the Bible, about him being crucified and beat and all this other stuff, right? And it made me emotional because I'm like, damn, all of that for me? Who am I? This is what they do to you. That's why they tell you are no good for nothing, sin, that you're dirt, that you're nothing. This is how they have your mind all messed up. Telling people that they're nothing without all this mess, right? So they make you feel so low about yourself, and you start to feel obligated to give back. You start feeling like you owe, like you feel indebted to your religion, to your belief, because of all the stuff that they embed in your mind. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what prompted me to get baptized. I said, I gotta dedicate my life to God. I got to. Because I ain't giving my child up for no damn body. I ain't doing it. I can't speak for nobody else. I don't give a damn how godly and righteous I want to be. I ain't doing that one. All right, I'm going to keep it real with myself up in here. So I got baptized, and my baptism was short-lived because, like, right after that, everything started looking so crystal clear to me. And I'm just like, hold on. It was like they was trying to prevent me from getting baptized. Also, I couldn't get married, right? The guy who I was dating at the time, his mother didn't even want us to get married. So she was trying to cock block my baptism, and the elders was going along with that. They was going along with that BS. I ain't gonna get all off into all that that transpired, all the drama that was going on in there, or whatever. Because I really came here just to talk about what prompted me to get baptized and how people are mentally and become mentally and emotionally invested in this stuff. So when I be saying what I be saying, that's out of experience. I don't come on here to just slap people all in the face and talk crazy about nobody. I'm talking about what I know it did to me. Alright? It will screw you up mentally. It did it to me. I see how a lot of the people still think. I'm on the outside looking in now. So now I see with more of a clear eye than ever. You understand what I'm saying? So none of that, it just never added up. Like, okay, it shouldn't be this difficult for me. If my spiritual walk, if I'm here to elevate spiritually, why would anybody be trying to cock block that? And why would God be letting anybody do that? Why would God be letting these people keep effing with me? For what? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm minding my business. Like, anybody can tell you I will come in there and mind my business. I wasn't trying to make friends with folks. I ain't here for that. Like, I'm nice to you, but I'm on a mission. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find this guy, this dude called God. I ain't trying to get all off into what y'all over there doing. You understand? If I end up with somebody that's on the same path as me, why y'all cock blocking? Why y'all hating on that? But God will love families, and God is the original. Jehovah's the originator of family. But you ain't here trying to cock block a family. It just didn't make sense to me, you know. So yeah, that got real out of hand. And then the dude that he wasn't even worth the hassle, because we ended up getting married, and dude was a drug addict. So I ended up leaving that marriage. This was the stupidest shit, y'all. I got married. 6 weeks later, I was like, nah, I'm good. Deuces. I left. Because I wasn't putting up with that. Why would God? And the elders told me, well, Nairi, if you get divorced, you won't be able to marry again. I'm like, yeah, that was the day I said, fuck you and y'all, God. I'm out of here. Fuck this religion and fuck what y'all talking about. You're not going to run my life like that. Tell me what I can and can't do. God not about to sit here and say I got to be married to a motherfucker like this, which my mind was so gone off of all the other stress I was dealing with them damn sick ass people and their starting shit, okay, and fucking with me about my hair, my clothes, and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, my mind was very, very cloudy and messed up. I couldn't even it wasn't occurring to me that this was something I should turn my back on at the time. You understand what I'm saying? Because you a young woman, and it's like, okay, well, if I'm gonna date somebody, I should date somebody that in my own religion. It was my first time ever doing it, and it was the worst. It was the worst relationship I ever had in my. I've dated unbelievers and had better relationships than that. It was to the that why y'all think I walked away so quick? 6 weeks after marriage. Oh yeah, it was like, yeah, you about to have me in cold water, bruh. You gonna have me on Snap this time. I'm not doing that. So anyway, I just wanted to talk about how religion works on once it gets your mental and emotional. Once it locks you in those two areas, yeah, the spell is working. So anyway, I ain't come here too long. I just wanted to talk about what prompted me to get baptized. It was that. But when I thought about it, I'm like, hold on. My ancestors went through way worse than that. Why am I sitting here crying about this white man? But if he went through all of that for me, what's wrong with these other white folks? Why they killing us and doing all this other stuff, but why Jesus and God ain't doing nothing? I can go on and on and on about this, but I'm not. But that's what made me get baptized, y'all. My emotions got caught up. I got emotionally entangled in the belief, and that's what did it.